think I perceived some points which were common to all the panels, and I think not being exhaustive, but just picking up a few of the ones which I think are important. And I will start with the one which is perhaps the most obvious and which is not common to this panel, to this day. It's common possibly to every panel I have ever been in, and certainly we already had it as well at the Regional Forum last week, financing. We all talk about financing, but I would not have said it, the obvious conclusion, if there were not also some answers coming from our debate today. And just two very simple ones is that there needs to be prioritization. We need to get involved, to have this conversation amongst ourselves, with the donors, with the international finance institutions, the European Commission, with our ministries of finance in the very end, from our national governments, to see which are the priorities. And if blue economy is a priority, then at the end the financing must be able to provide money for these interesting projects. A second possible answer to that is the regional approach. This is why we are here today. This is why the UFM exists. We get together, we gather around in sub-regional format, like today, or the broader format, to agree on regional priorities. And today's event and other events like this, what they do is bring us together to reach this common understanding, have a common connectivity on knowledge and on policy thinking that leads to identifying regional priorities. And it is regional priorities which make it easier, do not guarantee, but make it easier to obtain financing for projects which are of regional interest. So I think that is a very important thing, and it is perhaps a self-serving conclusion, because it serves my purposes as UN for the Mediterranean, but I think it is why member states have entrusted this organization to work in this way. But I also pick up other issues, and which I know come back from my own work. The need for data and information. It came up in various of the panels. No, the need for specific data, correct data, information sharing, to be able to know that these priorities that we are talking about are based on the right data. And that is obviously in the context of environmental issues and also of financing, certainly a very important topic. So I will repeat it, reiterate it, it is very important. Science policy interface. Delphine, my colleague, was in the panel on westMED. We worked together on the issue of PRIMA. We see in the global environment, and I have to allude to perhaps the US elections, but science policy interface. Where does that lead when the politicians are not listening to the scientists? But we need it more completely as well on our own work here today on what is being done. In my own panel, I stressed as well the importance of the links. Governments, national governments, regional governments, local governments, universities, local authorities, civil society, the private sector. It is clear we all work on many issues. There are often linkages, but there are clear need to go further down that line. Last week I chaired a panel in this room also on sustainable development, and I think one of the concepts which was most interesting and which has come up today as well is the notion of social innovation. Social innovation is as far as technology, I think it is not only that technology needs to be incorporated into the way we work, but that we need to work with society so that we are capable of handling this new technology. Social innovation is for our citizens, our society, to be able to adapt to change. For that we need to work with the full range of society. We need to work with starting with women who are particularly invested in this issue, but we need to work as well with civil society, and we need to integrate this whole facet into our thinking. At the very end, a conference like today means ownership. Ownership by all the stakeholders, ownership by the member states who have participated. I think this gives us sets out an agenda of work. We will be working closely with the Commission, working closely with our member states, and internally as the UFM Secretariat, we will be working very closely with the other divisions who work here. And with this, I will finish by thanking them for collaborating in this event today. to the visions who have been present, the staff who've also been here, my own staff, Alessandra Sensi, back there, who is our Blue Economy soul, and well, finally to all to you, the Commission, for trusting again the UFM Secretariat. I think these will be the last words today formally, so well, thank you very much. See you soon once again, and we'll continue working together. Thank you very much.